Hey, good morning, y'all. So I'm looking at some of the early chat. Welcome everybody in. I see Miss AB's here early. What's going on here? She says, "Good morning, everyone. I actually passed by a really bad accident on the highway early this AM, passing through Staten Island from New Jersey. I hope that everyone is okay." Okay. Yeah, I started seeing that towards the bottom. A lot of people talking about pulling up the news and everything. I'm like, wow. So yes, Miss AB, I hope you good, and I hope all involved prayers, of course, and good energy. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody be safe out there. If you're on the road, you know what I'm saying. Pay attention while we live to the road in front of y'all, of course. But good to hear everybody's okay. Oh wow, maybe not. Miss AB says I actually just found an update on ABC News. Oh, okay, all right, all right. So condolences, of course, Miss AB. We're glad that you're good out there. Let me try to keep the energy up though. You know what I'm saying? Condolences, condolences, but be safe out here, people. It's Sunday morning. We're gonna keep the positive vibes rolling for all of us over here. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessed morning for many. Oh wow. You never know how we're gonna start these lives, right? You just never know. You just never know. But be safe out there, people, okay? Um, yeah, sometimes we're gonna start the streams. I'm gonna go right to the chat. Sometimes I'm gonna start them and the content's gonna roll right away. I was gonna do that this morning. And I started looking at the chat and I was like, wait, well, let me check on things. What's going on here? Sometimes we'll do an intro. Sometimes we'll get straight into a news topic. So I want to keep y'all guessing. All right. Today I'll give y'all just a little quick little intro. We'll talk a little bit. We'll build a little bit before we get into some of the topics. You see the title says the real RBE history, too much loyalty. So when you see the real RBE history going forward, that means I might be playing some footage. I might play an old interview, give some more context. I might play an old blog, break more things down. I might play some battles and do some reactions with y'all and say, this is just a classic moment. Let me tell you how it was set up. I might give you a story that was never told. This one, though, that says too much loyalty. I could probably do that topic at least 100 times, maybe 1,000. I think there's probably one story that comes to mind that I say, oh, this might be interesting to share with the chat or with the channel. But before I do that, I'm gonna just play a couple pieces of some dope, and some even classic RBE content. I like playing in the archives of RBE's library, man. It's just something when you walk up and down those aisles. When I go on the channel, I'm like, wow, I forgot that. It's 10 years plus of content and history and work. So I'm proud of it. So we're gonna go there first. And then after that, we're gonna get regular SARS true mode. I got one, two, three, four, five, five, six, some flash news towards the end, but we got like 5 or 6 quick topics that we're gonna jump through. So we'll have some fun. Okay, y'all ready to get to it? Oh yeah, by the way, I told you I was gonna make my way yesterday. I made it. I made it. So I ended up going with JBL. All right. So if you remember this walk of headphones, we started the podcast with the Sonys, which were great. I recommend them. Everything that you guys see on the podcast for the last year plus, comfortable, great noise cancellation, great noise, sound quality. But they ripped. They ripped on me. I still got them, as a backup. The beats that I have, I only used them when the Sony's ripped, and I got those, I think, as a gift, maybe sometime this year. But we was already into the Sony's, and I put the beats in the closet. So when I brought out the beats, I realized how uncomfortable them shits were. They felt like stones on your fucking ears. So I got rid of those. Well, I didn't get rid of them, but I went to replace them. So I went down to Best Buy yesterday, and this is what I ended up coming out with. The JBLs. These are the Turbo One M3 Smart TX model. Okay. So that's what I ended up going with. Tour One M3. All right. These things cost $450. It's sad when you got to get a good pair of headphones for whatever, whether you're doing studio work, music, editing, podcasting, and you get reminded how much these damn things cost. because when I bought my Sonys, it's like over 2 years ago or something. It's like, and I walked in, I'm walking up and down the aisle, and I'm looking at some, I'm testing the comfort of some of them, I'm playing some of the little sample quality that they let you play with the soundboard, and I'm reminding myself of the number, like, oh yeah, these things ain't $50. I fucking forgot. So $450 for these damn things, but uh, they felt good, which is the most important because I don't really need the quality to be super duper crazy as if I'm producing music. I don't even need the world to be noise canceled out because I don't wear headphones like this when I travel. Like you're not gonna catch me on an airplane with my headphones. You know, when I'm on an airplane, I got my earbuds for like my cell phone, and I got my little Delta regular joints to plug into the TV. You know. Now don't get me wrong, I could be tripping because a lot of people's like as much as certain people travel, you need to have good noise cancellation headphones in airports and airplanes. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to start traveling with these more. Who knows? But as far as the podcast, I don't need that much noise cancellation, right? It's not noisy around me at all. So I don't got that problem or issue. And then there's also the thing like if I ended up getting rated like Cool Kicks, I kind of want to hear something. I want to be sitting here podcast. It's like I didn't hear them until they were right standing right in front of me. I'm not getting rated, people. I ain't into shit. But anyway, so we'll roll with these for a little bit. We'll see how they work out. They came with this little, I guess, remote control thing. It's my first pair of headphones that has one of these. I don't even know what really to use it for. Yeah, I think from here I could switch if I want ambient sound, noise cancel, all that, but I could do that right here from the headphone, just a touch button here. I don't know. This little thing has some, I guess, good functional use to it. I'll play around later with the just try to get my money's worth. Other than that, it's just headphones, B. Feel like pillows though. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, those fucking beats, B. Oh my. Let me do it one more time. Like, oh my, I feel like we're back. You know, so I feel like one more time, one more again. Let's go. Let's walk. Um, First classic moment up. Let me take the smaller screen for y'all, and I'm gonna do Big Cannon versus Mr. Mills. I'm gonna play Big Cannon's round, but it's really about getting to Mr. Mills' first round. Okay. Oh shit! Hold on. Why don't I hear anything? Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta fix this again. Hold on. Hold on. I thought I had this connected. I do. I don't hear the audio. Did y'all hear that audio, y'all? Help me out so I could get my new headphones working. Okay, I'm reloaded. 6 a.m. We don't got time for this during the week. You can hear it? You can hear it playing? Y'all hear it? This is the type shit I cut out. Y'all can hear it. Okay, good. Why can't I hear it? Good. Thank you, chat. I see everybody saying we good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. How come I can't hear it? I can hear the test audio in StreamYard. What the fuck? What the hell? So why can't I hear? Yeah, we gotta hold on for a second because there's other stuff in the news that we gotta play, and I gotta hear it. I gotta hear what they talking about. If I can't hear it, let me play a different video. No, that's weird. That's weird. Y'all can hear it, but I can't. Why can't I hear the YouTube shit? See what happened if I don't figure this out in 3 minutes, I'm gonna just switch to my beats for a second, and then I'll play with these later on, and I'll be good for tomorrow morning. But what the fuck? It's weird for me to not hear what y'all can hear, but we connected. If I wasn't connected, then yep. So hold on. Maybe there's a different JBL I need to connect to on the StreamYard side to hear both. Okay, maybe that's it. Let me try now. Oh, Sirius Jones is right. I am a geek. All right, let's walk now. Oh, hold on. What did Jay say? I let my watch talk for me, my whip talk for me, my gat talk for me. Bow, what up, homie? She's always rapping. Coded super chats as well as rapping in the chat. And it says, Aaron saying we can hit them all together. You on your 50 bag shit today, huh? Shout out to Jay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's go. Sounds good. Comfortable. There we go.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
YouTube was cool with that back then. The computers beat. What happened in that moment? As Jim's and Dr. God. I think this scene is it's like Dr. God was kind of like the stringer bell, and Jim's was kind of like, you know, one of his soldiers, and he's sitting down playing chess with himself, Dr. God, at the edge of a pier. And he's playing chess with himself because he's like that thinker type of, you know, leader. And Jim's runs up on him, I think, expressing like, we got a problem, boss, like that type of shit that we shot for this scene. I still got all of this footage too. It's never been released. It's crazy. Damn, how many battles do we have on this card? Shit. That's such a dope little shot there with Showoff backpedaling into the shadows. That's sick. Better because I edited.
Introduce yourself.
Mr. Mills, that's MILL $. Choppers how your block looking like
Get some more volume on this.
Certified UPL in the
My volume button.
motherfucking building.
Ah, my bad. That's the pause from the headphones.
You know my Proton and Joe Kane, they came to fuck with me. Let's get it.
Yeah, and on my left, y'all know this, man. Introduce yourself, baby.
Go, Cannon. Big Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Let God use me today. Let's get some work in.
Look me in my eyes and ask me what
my life like, nigga.
All right. Make sure y'all can hear me. Yo, can y'all hear me?
It's a judge battle, y'all, by the way. That's the chain that Averb said I tried to give him to replace his back end or something like that, which I think I still have somewhere upstairs.
Now before we get into any lyrical domination, just know we about to have a conversation with the congregation. Now, niggas aren't satisfied till somebody dies or they family killed. Get your kid back with the toy. Now, are you happy meals outside the face? Let them use me. Oh, God's in this motherfucker today. All right. Look. Get your kid back with the toy. Now, are you happy meals out? Shoot in the face of anybody that's backing meals. I'll get your nigga eye this and he'll go to sleep right after meals.
Right after meals? Yo. Right after meals?
Nigga rapping skills, right? Made JC say, don't sleep on. You know, because that's where mistakes come. Well, JC, you're from the glove. Watch a nigga from Gary pay tons. I ain't want to even take this battle. You know, I ain't even want to take this battle. You know, you a nigga I named my age. Your biggest stage today, guerrilla warfare, is what paved the way. But Gracie say, don't battle him, bro. You know, trying to save the day, will pray before meals get ate. You know what I'm saying, Gracie?
Yo, that boy's bad. That boy is bad.
God is with us. All right, listen. No, hold on. Come on, listen. Now, your main mistake was taking this battle as if your flow was nice. Your real name, Michael Jenkins, my nigga. So it's only right that if your homies try to provoke the fight, I'll put their soul in flight. But what I'll do to you? The answer is you'll be the first to cross over, Mike. Now look.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we gonna work. Listen. Look, now it's only right. You say it's block getting blocked, right? Well, I'll come with that massive army and his strip will come up to kill. Let's have a bachelor party. You You got punches and they but the animation is what kills the battle. That's they light surf. Now fans don't rock with them. Oh shit, man. All right. Now fans rock with you. And some, not just yet, because you don't move around enough. And it's kind of hard to digest that. You're gonna die. Just that. We are on blood, sweat, and tears too. We'll send you here. Leak blood, sweat, and tears too. But blood, sweat, and tears, okay. You niggas are doing too much. Because you think saliva. Well, I'll spit the show. He ain't fluid enough. Now niggas mentioned Pin Game, right? And I seen a list that they ain't mentioned me in. Well, all of my haters, I am the greatest. I want you to listen to me. I've never actually wrote for a battle. It's all in my head. That proved that I'm the sickest there is, because I dropped that old shit and didn't have to pick up the pens. But that was filler, right? Well, shit, I feel it right, because most fans are stupid niggas. It's like reminiscing over an old bitch. Y'all used to filler.
Good setup.
Finna go? It's finna go. Hey, I'm gonna abuse this nigga. Cause y'all figured that this the nigga that stopped me. Well, I'm gonna cook meals live on TV. I'm Emerald Lagasse. I don't see why this nigga is cocky. If y'all think I'm selling the See, that's why Mills is the body. Now, my nigga Danny, right? My nigga Cannibal, Mills is the body. Okay, my nigga Danny was like, you got Mr. Mills. You better write some fire. Well, just know they have booked the psycho killer against Michael Myers. Now, this is what I'll do. Just know if you heard that last round and you thought it was beautiful, know you can rhyme like that when you got God and he's using you. First round. Yeah.
Look me in my eyes and ask me what my life like.
Mills. Okay.
Yo,
Judge.
when success is what you seek, well then you gotta be prepared to fly, nigga. But when you know that you gotta stand in this ring in front of Mr. Mills, well then you gotta be prepared to die, nigga. Now, DeJuan Wilson is not no tough guy, but in this round you gonna hear a lot of popping off. You know, with that chopper talk, like how he from a block where if I walk across, then he popping hammers. Then he'll leave the stage worry free, like he just didn't threaten to murder me, stand in front of Vlad TV and talk to cameras. But wait, that's when the interview gets interrupted. Vlad TV shuts off his cameras and Cannon stop giving off his answers. That's because he looked over, seen my bailiff, the judge, point to his side, now waiting for his team to cross-examine. Now who's up first? That weirdo that won't fuck Puff? That's quite hysterical, because when I caught the pump, that mausoleum in the wall like Jericho, hell's back. Hell's back. Fuck Writer's Block. They some frail cats. I'll put a dozen of your relatives in that Lex Luger torture move just so Danny can get his 12 racks. I can do I didn't do this for the money. I told Shota and ARP, just get me here. The dough don't move me, but if you want to celebrate Jamaicans, I'll parade down your block holding 2 sticks like Moko Jombi, nigga. Crazy collateral damage. She don't want to feel no pain when she go. She want to die with her fam quick. So I'll press the pistol to her chest and click her heart like I like her Instagram pic. Wrap both they bodies in the tart. Toss them in the lake. Middle finger to you Galveston Dart. You'd have thought they was twins how they got pulled out by the dots 2 hours apart. I was raised with snakes. Cutthroat. Couldn't be trusted. So there's no way our frame of mind is the same. You do a deal with Mills, you'll get an ARP fashion tip. That's an axe to your cap soon as our money exchange.
Our money.
I know how to maneuver. Let shit that down till he forget I got a bone to pick. Show up to the ready to live listening party while he trying to figure out what songs to pick. I slowly creep in. He puts his headphones on. I tell the women and kids, start scrambling. Tap the engineer, tell him I'm a gunsmith and grease cannon soon as he start jamming. Chicago ain't no different.
Rapping.
Chicago ain't no different than Gary. Both cities is filled with real soldiers, but the media are how you thinking the only reason Gary is violent because the violence from Chicago spilled over. Nigga, death was forever present. Death was forever present. We was in a gang and we wore red, so if you came through rocking that color purple, bullets was gonna rain on your head, nigga. We been killing over Jordans. And I send my prayers to heaven, because if it was 12 new bucks pointing infrared shit, I'd probably bred 11. I got a white bitch named Ginger I get money with. So trying to come between gingerbread, I wouldn't take that route. If Ginger snaps, she quick to pump her nickel and have a girl scout your house. If you owe Mill, listen, if you owe Mill, then she raising hell for the fortune. Cock it, then fire. When the job done, I'ma text on red and thank us for showing us how to set them up with the cookie before we ever watch them fire.
Look me in my eyes and ask me what.
Okay, now it's them seconds. It's them seconds, Can. It's them seconds. I want to show some love to Cannon because he's that fucking good. Make sure we play one of his rounds. Now, round of the battle? Possibly? Round of the battle?
Spaz on his goofy ass. Just wait till the third. Now,
Look me in my eyes and ask me what my life like.
Blood, sweat, and tears, 2 mils. It's on you, boy. Let's go.
So I'm guessing by now that God is using you. And Lord knows I gotta feel like a Judas for trying to cross you while you in your bag, brother. This whole damn nation, even the people you eat with, got you thinking it's gonna be the final meal, so this gotta feel like the last supper. But hold on, if I give them a dime count, when that 9 out, you better drop to your knees and pray then, because you're gonna think you're looking at the devil himself, because you're gonna see fire before I can say 10. Help me understand Psalms 100. It said, make a joyful noise to the Lord, all he land. Well, I gotta have one of the most sickest man these bitches and boys have seen, because I thought that meant put the pump to your jugular, then pull the trigger. That's how you lift every voice and sing. My accuracy, listen, my accuracy, second to none. That rifle got a wide scope. I can shoot into the crowd and just have your niggas cracking up like it's an inside joke. My fist stay up like the fighting Irish. They should have warned your frail ass that these shots I'll land to make the ref ring the bell fast. Try to run up on me. You gon' fail, B. Before they see you beat my ass, they gon' see hell freeze. A right-left combo. I had your face looking worse than Nunu Nails knees. I I said, trying to shoot the fairway with me, you gon' fail, B. You gon' fail, B. And you trying to beat me up in a fight, they gon' see hell freeze. A right-left combo. I have your face looking worse than Nunu Nails. I give a fuck about you being a soldier. Nigga, I'm a general. You need to worry about the shots I'ma be sending you. First I send shots on the low, but they not subliminal. Then get listen. I said, I don't give a fuck about you being a soldier. I'm a general. First, you better take cover from the shots I'm gonna be sending you. First, you see shots on the low, but they not subliminal. Then I'll get everything with a buck like Dollar General. I can sense danger from either side. Okay, this nigga's crazy. This nigga's very nuts. Pull out a pair of bucks and clap them both doing the Jeff Jarrett strut. I caught this nigga and Adriana's trying to pop bottles. Like, here's a toast to my guy. So I drove a corkscrew through his top. Peep how I opened the wine.
Stop!
I caught this nigga in Adriana's trying to pop bottles. Here's a toast to my guy, so I drove a corkscrew through his top. Peep how I opened the wine. You come from a hood of folks. Well, Vice Lord is what you see me rep. I'll pick up the pump and knock your thoughts out, and Gracie will be trying to catch him doing the PG.
I told y'all we was judging it. Hold on. Let's go, Cannon.
I want to leave the footage of Candy giving the round away. One, you got it. Very, very small history edit. That's the first battle in RBE up until that point where we didn't edit between rounds, where we just let it flow from the person's last bar to the person starting his round. It's like that whole vibe and energy right there. Just let it go. Nigga shaking the RBE side of the bag. I don't know. It's a judge battle. My stupid ass still jumping to the front of the stage, swaying the crowd. It's just too much, man. That nigga Bill's second round was from hell. I got two more, and then we're gonna get into a story. All right, little small story. Very small story. Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. So somebody on Twitter yesterday was asking me about Shotty Horror versus Ill Will, and I was like, yeah, it took place. It was the social distance battle. Mm. Y'all know the on-site series was birthed from Calico versus Ill Will, right? The on-site series was our way of trying to recreate that and saying, wow, let's do just these one-offs and make them location-based, and then being location-based was the theme that I then thought of to be creative with the virtual battles when we was all locked down for COVID. And that's why I pushed, you can win awards and you could win extra bags of money based on your visuals. So when you saw people like Street Hymns and Sharon and even Quantum Phoenix, all these wild edits that people were doing, it came from the way that we were approaching the visual aspect of, the remote battles during that time. Push the visuals, be creative with wherever. Don't just sit in your car and wrap around. Nah, be creative as possible.
Shout out to my man ARP, a rare breed of the table. Social distance too, man. 21 battles. A lot of dope names on the card.
21.
I just wanted to shout out ARP for keeping the culture alive. That's dope, man. We need it around this time, man. You heard it out the hustler mouth, man. Bars is back. I want to see some dope battles. I can't wait. I'm tuned in. Let's get to this chicken. Easy.
Yo, what up? It's your man King Crook. Y'all already know I'm a rare breed with this ink pen straight up. But yo, speaking of rare breed, RBE, I see y'all, man. Y'all putting together a nuclear bomb for the battle rap fans with that social distance too. Social distance too, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it up, man. I salute y'all. Respect, man. Peace.
What up, bro? This Meth right here, man. Shout out to RBE with this social distance part 2 call. All right, time to get big and our key in this. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's your boy Joel Ortiz, man. Just want to take the time to shout out RBE. That social distance 2 card is supposed to be crazy, huh? I'll be tuned in. Let's see what y'all gonna give them.
It's been a minute. Akweezy in the building, y'all. I gotta give shout outs to ARP and the whole RBE movement, man, for this social distancing card. They innovate in the culture as always. Even brought me up out of my cave, and I had to comment and show some love, man. So, hey, you never know. If I had to come back someday and smack one of these battle rappers around again, may have to be through RBE, man. Keep crushing it. Keep doing your thing. Everybody else, be safe, be healthy. Wash those fucking hands. And I'll see you soon. Akweezy out. Bang.
Fuck, man. God damn. ARP, man. God damn it. What can I say, man? Fuck. Shout out to ARP, man. Shout out to RBE. Shout out to the whole staff, man. You've been killing this shit. Killing this battle rap shit, holding it down for this quarantine shit. I've been tapping in with the battles. People been talking about he just came out of nowhere being a battle rap fan. Where's my damn gavel at? Hold on. Here! Take it! Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No, man. Get up out of here with that trash, man.
Not in a car like that, G. Come on, chill out.
Man. I gotta come to one of these RBE battles, man. I got to. You know what I'm saying? I seen the Chef Trez Sharon screaming RB and all type of shit, man. I gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be there, man. So shout out to you. You know, I'm ready for this card, man. I'm ready, man. Let's go.
These fire sticks, well, Sharon will move you. I'm skinny, but always around a big body. Sharon will move you.
That combo on the boy. Don't get it twisted. Even though the social distance, we still want to see that killer instinct.
If you've lost somebody to this virus, or if someone in your life is sick, or if you're one of the millions suffering economic hardship, please know that you're in our prayers.
We all need to stay home. We need.
Chad, I want to ask y'all as this is running with the people that's involved, you know, to shout out the movement that we had during COVID, the sound effects, the narration, bringing in the viral Obama quote. I think I even got Cardi B in here, that viral coronavirus, you know, all of that. That's all my edit, man. How y'all think I'm doing with this, man? Let me know. Did I do this shit justice? Let me know.
To stop the spread of this virus, and we can only do it together.
21 battles. Look at this lineup.
All this for 100?
All this for 100?
Better than Cowboys.
Breaking news, the State Department in the U.S. now telling Americans not to travel.
Conferences, concerts, sporting events. When people say they're going to reschedule this conference or graduation event for October 2020, I have no idea how they think that's a possible possibility. I think those gatherings will be the last to return. Realistically, we're talking fall 2021 at the earliest.
The disease is still spreading, and we absolutely cannot afford to relax the social distancing measures that we have in place because of the threat of coronavirus. Just moments ago, the State Department raised the travel advisory to the highest level.
On here too?
I got to bang the guy on Rare Breed Entertainment too, man. Yeah. Fam, y'all snapping. Hello, bro. I'm doing all right, dodging the corona. Yes, I'm just in the ghetto sipping tea. Okay, cheerio. Oh, I have a voicemail.
Will, I had a wonderful time with you. 3C Hood. Yanktown in this bitch.
Hello, shorty. Welcome to my bloody party. Oh, that was your mom? And she is very fucking naughty. I watched you verse clips, and you was acting like a bitch in that battle, pointing at your hip like you was gonna clap, dude. If you would have did me like that in your country, I would have slapped you. Mad because clips had a DNA and chill a bit. But if I expose these clips, you gonna lose DNA and chill a bit. I'll walk up to your horror like you the horror and then bring horror to your horror and have a whole horde of horrors watching your family die in the hallway. All because your core adore you. Watch your life go dark. Bullets the size of blow darts. Folk spark. Or I could just clean money like the Ozarks. Big 40, under noses. It's nothing closest. They gonna put flowers on top of Shotty if we rock Guns and Roses. Somebody better tell Shotty. Your mama be giving me that tail, Shotty. You wouldn't make it in this ring if you was Sonic or Tail, Shotty. It's crazy where I'm from. I could give you a few tails, Shotty. I master gun sounds. You ain't loud enough. I could tell Shotties, you frail body. Pale Nazi, I ain't believing your quotes. White boy be cooking, but he ain't got enough seasoning, no. Get a knee in your throat. Whole museum of toast. Gun trash. Illiterate, but the people got you reading it, though. Even the stove. If it's two with you, then I hit 3 in a row. I'm a Capricorn. So even if I'm in horoscope, he's still seeing a goat. Let's see how this go. We supply what go in them syringes, my nigga, but we ain't know the effects of what that needle do. I just seen niggas open up doors with bricks. Like Beetlejuice, you don't need the proof. You are not tough. I brought plates like a potluck, and it ain't Beetlejuice. You say a name one time, we gon' pop up. I'm very impatient, but I'm glad the Larry done came in. Peels moving, every location. Trunk full of veterinarian patients. Cane wrap, the coat so white, the brick stamp say Aryan Nation. The texture of it, quite chowdery, motherfucker. And I wish you would say white power, you white powdery motherfucker. I'll put you on a damn stretcher with the rage of my ancestors. Bobby Johnson with a hand gesture. They like, where you going with that shotgun, Willie? Manchester.
He's the best. Ill Will is the best battle rapper ever. I don't care. Argue with your mother, not your mother with the MOMUVA. Argue with your mother. Ill Will, you the best, nigga. Yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Little Nine.
Yeah.
Cane wrap. The coat so white, the brick stamp say Aryan Nation. The texture of it, quite chowdery, motherfucker. And I wish you would say white power, you white powdery motherfucker. I'll put you on a damn stretcher with the rage of my ancestors. Bobby Johnson with a hand gesture. They like, where you going with that shotgun, Willie? Manchester. That's crazy. Little Nine with the blast crazy. I don't give a fuck how the doctor feel. I told you ain't want to catch me outside with that bad baby. That town in this bitch.
Oh yeah, we're gonna step through it at times. We're gonna do it. I see people in the chat. Y'all like some of the backwards to some of y'all favorite stuff to. Well, we're gonna do it at times. I got y'all. Okay, Shotty.
Some said I wasn't gonna show up. RBE, that's what the talk was about. But I show up to the showdown to show off when it. Man, I got no ill will towards ill will. So I'm kind of annoyed to do this, but I seen that battle with Rex and had to reflect I had a point to prove. Both of these boys are stupid, see? Self-isolation. Stay indoors. Avoid the movement. Read a book. Clean shit up, I don't know. Enjoy some music, but here you go. Filming outside. I feel sorry for the cameraman you employed to do this, because you wanted to jump on the yak, you drag him through Pontiac, spitting at him. Now his new job is avoiding your poison mucus. But what happens when you take this home to your family? That's why I said you boys are foolish. Because yeah, the camera angle's nice, but if his family dies, that's his sacrifice, and something I attribute to Will like Joyner Lucas. Your voice is stupid.
Good angle.
I like the way you be speaking still.
Good angle.
Same with his rapping. I'm asymptomatic. I got it. I just wasn't feeling ill talking about hold on. You never had to grab the strap and tell them to hold on. You're right, because this thing I hold on will have your mother crying needing someone to hold on. Fuck Ill Will. Ill Will's grounded because I said so. Tell his little friends to come to the window. They can lip read his bars. Hey, yo, ARP, you better tell me if this little bitch leave the yard. But since you don't want to listen to the rules, I think this shit needs to spark. And when your family visit your graveside, it's social distancing. Because you'll be 6 feet apart. Fuck out of it.
You've lost somebody to this virus, or if someone in your life is sick, or if you're one of the millions suffering economic hardship, please know that you're in our prayers.
Yeah, Shotty. Yeah, Shotty. We're 6 feet apart, both of them niggas. Damn, all I did was book it. I got one more that I'm gonna get into my title story. But no, that was fire for me to rewatch, man. Wow. Shout out to those two guys. Shout out to Ill Will. Shout out to Shotty. All-time greats, all-time best, depending on who you ask and whose opinion you're in front of, man. your man fucking Ill Will with the Manchester ball, and Shotty's whole scheme, because on Social Distance Part 1, when Ill Will battled Rex, he did it outside like on a basketball court, and the visuals to that was crazy. Ill Will was snapping on Social Distance, from his visuals to the bars, but the angle of Ill Will being outside when everybody's supposed to be trapped inside, and then exchanging with another person, the cameraman, and then taking that back home to your family. Fire angle, Shotty. Fire. It don't hit that heavy now because we back to regular, but if you was there during that time, you see Shotty starts the shit with his face covered and takes it down, like if you was in that moment listening to that scheme, this was like, oh shit. Yeah, Will, why was you outside? Crazy. All right. Last but not least, I didn't want to leave the ladies out today of us kicking off this new thing of me doing the real RBE history that I'll be trying to do at least one bi-weekly. I'll try to remember, bare minimum, okay? But I don't want to leave the ladies out. No particular story for this one before I get to the title. Just showing when you're nice, you're nice.
Do I feel this horror maker scene today? Bitch, I'm afraid not. And you making faces, but who really calling you Infinite E? Your bars, I read light. I put that Infinite E, baby 9. Baby 9. And then your Infinite E. And when you talk, spin around. Put a little Infinite E. Round one. Yeah.
My debut on RBE, I get a bitch that lack consistency. Farragut clips, shooting get on red. Wait, huh? This who y'all give to me, I'm offended. Right. So next battle, it's a different fee, but you can hide this battle in a book, cause Black history, they all They all get put in boxes. They all get put in boxes. Everyone I matched with, he said mulatto. I got mad, thought of a bag. Quick, can I play the race card? She ain't really black, she just blackish. Constructive criticism. You ain't really whack, but you whackish. I'm holding 2 guns, Bernie and Beanie. Mac, bitch, 5 fingers, switch a demeanor. I'm a Mac, bitch, you swing it's over my head. Genius bar, that miss, but then it's straight to the counter. Do you need your Mac fixed? You fool. You fool. Straight to the counter. Do you need your Mac fixed? You fool. I suggest that you keep it cordial, fam. A shot or make a layover. This ain't where you want to land. I cock back. You fool. You fool. I suggest that you keep it cordial, fam. A shot or make a layover. This ain't where you want to land. I cock back. Fuck it. I tossed the smaller can. I got a black on black right after the 40 jammed. I'm in Jersey. I'm in Jersey. Knocking Tupac, I ain't mad at you. Slowing traffic up, skirt, hop about the Acura, reaching for my back, like I got sciatica. I said I'm in Jersey, knocking Tupac, I ain't mad at you. Slowing traffic up, skirt, hop about the Acura, reaching for my bag, like I got sciatica, trying to hit every single bitch like I'm a bachelor. I'll hit a back up, and I ain't trying to dance with her. They cover everything up front like I'm a manager. I'll hit a back up, and I ain't trying to dance for her. Cover everything up front like I'm a manager. The blade to shave a bit off the top, and I ain't scamming her. I'll hit her legs and do the race like Danica. I hunt like a scavenger. Trust, my mind evil, so run. If I see you a beat and I see you your peeps, can I do you a dump? I said I hunt like a scavenger. Run, trust, my mind evil, so run. If I see you a beat and I see you your peeps, can I do you a dump? Then I leave you after I steal everything from black, like white people say. Stay woke. Stay woke. That just means you die in the day, black. You hit with the stick. I get in the whip, make a straight dash. If you turn, I U-turn. You get. If you turn, I U-turn. I smack, then you lie flat. Now it's M on the hood of the car, like a my bag. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. You fucking with Hart, not Harley. All these bitches trying to shoot they shot. It's a block party. I go dumb. I go dumb like I'm Barkley. One finger on go. I point it, then let it wave at her face like Matumbo. That's bar. That's bar after bar. That's all you getting from me. Be lucky you only locked for 2 minutes from me. Y'all ain't know I tried telling you it's different with me. Unlimited bars, nigga. Just call me Infinite E.
Fire. Gotta get the ladies up there. Okay. Shout out to the chat, man. I see y'all. And I also saw earlier Miss Aby, you know, some of these back ones. I know she's catching up as well, but I do got so much backstories for y'all, man. It's so much all over the place, from the politics to the matches to the good to the bad to the ugly, the business of it. I've given y'all a lot over the years as far as behind the scenes transparency, right? But these are fun because I could always do both. I could, I don't want to say expose, but it could be exposure related stuff like, oh no, this needs to be known. And I'll pick and choose some of those along the way. There'll always be ones that I think are very, very needed, which is the flowers. Today is a little bit more flowers, right? It's actually 100% flowers. So I want to go to, I'll pull them up on a screen, but I'm not going to play anything because this is one of those flowers ones. Let's go to, which one do I want? Oh, yeah, why not? Maybe I will play some shit from him, but I'll wait until after. Oh, I'm bugging. I said Money Bags, my bad. I meant J400. Because maybe I might play some shit in here. Hold on. I might.
Y'all never dog do having pants legs.
Boom. Okay. All right, let's leave him up here. Let's talk about the title, The Real RBE History, Too Much Loyalty. Is there such thing as too much loyalty? Depends on the situation. It's never gonna be too much loyalty for my children, my best friends, my family. You would say, right? One of the hardest things to do in business is balance business and friendships, business and relationships, business and family. They say avoid it at all costs. It's not easy to do. But the early RBE, there was almost nothing business about it. And you could think I'm crazy for trying to figure out for 4 years how to balance that and still keep the platform growing. There's a lot of money invested that doesn't come back during those building years, those brick by brick years. There's a lot of investment. There's a lot of sacrifice. But the whole vibe of early RBE, and I think it's one of the reasons, one of a few, but one of the early reasons why people took to us was that family vibe. Okay, so I wanted to play battles like Ill Will versus Shotty. This is all calculated by me because Ill Will to me will always be RBE family, right? The Big Cannons and the Mr. Millses of the world always be RBE family. All right. People like that within RBE are just so important to me. You see, I put something recently on my Instagram about Big Cannon. Big Cannon is a guy that just gets super overlooked. At one point, he was in my top 5 battle rappers. And I think I started to pay super heavy attention to him when he battled. Was it versus Mickey? No, it was versus Cortez. a 1-rounder on Guerrilla Warfare. His 1-rounder versus Cortez showed me that he had every element of battle rap: the humor, the bars, the charisma, the passion, the performance, stage presence. He had everything. He also has one of the best rebuttals of all time versus O-Red, the Rip Hamilton, right? It's top 3 rebuttals ever to me. But the reason why I'm just speaking on that for a second, even though it's really this segment is really more about Showoff, is because the early movement of RBE, and I hate when I try to do this because sometimes I forget names, but when you take like a Showoff, a Adi Boom, a Oops, a Jims, to a degree a JC, definitely a Big Cannon, a Mr. Mills, a Ill Will, a Big K, who else? There's some other people, a J Murder. Who else? That may be a big, the most of the core. And it was such like I looked at it like, this is our front line. This is the family of it. This is the guys that I believe in. And this is also the reason behind me inventing Blood, Sweat, and Tears, because I respect, appreciate, and fuck with these guys so much. They're so good, in my opinion. From my eyes and ears, they're so good. I want to be one of the people to come in here and trend set whole cards dedicated to being able to get these guys opponents that they deserve. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So this is how you see a Jims versus a Rich Dollars right away. Oops versus O-Red right away. I had to pay O-Red extra to get him to do that battle. All right. Big Cannon versus Mr. Mills. He opens up his rounds like, I didn't want to do this. And he takes a little small funny shot at me, and shot this like, it's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Even the battlers had to believe in my concept. You calling me for who? Showoff? Adi Boom? They're not on my level. ARP, man, I don't know what you are. And I push a whole card and market it, and it works, and everybody delivers. And now we got something. That's why we did Blood, Sweat, and Tears back to back to back to back like that. Pushing this new theme that we got. This is the RBE identity right here. This is what sets us apart. This is what makes us different. Okay. This matchmaking style. Now, Showoff in that process, one of the front people of all of this. And if y'all understood how much you have to have loyalty in a space of battle rap, it's not just about the politics back then. Okay. Like you'll see politics like Sue Surf. He'll put it right in your face. He'll talk down on other platforms, and he's doing that for his home league. It's a politic thing. It's a jousting for power within the space, and him using his following to push at another player in the field, which is me, RBE, right? You could have Rosenberg Raw. Oh, how did I not say him earlier? I apologize, Froze. Rosenberg Raw, another. And that's why I hate doing that. It's like my mind, it's not easy to remember. It's like 10 of these niggas, but Rosenberg Raw. But Rosenberg Raw is another guy that you've seen him been very vocal at times for RBE over the years, right? Look at his battle versus Ill Will, one of those defining moments for his legacy. You know, there was even an element of that RBE URL thing going on in there, because you got Surf there, you got Jackboy Maine there, you got New Jersey Twerk there in the building, and here goes Froze bombing on these URL niggas as well while he's battling another RBE nigga. It's crazy. You know, but these battles and that whole formula early on with RBE, it's a lot of just being loyal. You know, it's just like yo, you with me and you believe in me as a league owner, and I'm going to try to put you in a place where I think that not only your talent deserves, but it's like a family thing. And the loyalty sometimes puts you in positions where it's not easy. It's not easy. I've had people that I was loyal to get mad at me at some points. Me and Froze got into it. You know, for the heavy half battle time, everybody saw that. That was public. Some of that was tied into him wanting K-Shine at the time. You know, what else? Oops was mad at me, I think, for booking or trying to book him with Craig Lamar. Who else? You know, it's I got a million of those stories. I got a million of those. But when we talk about the loyalty of it, Showoff is one of the most loyal guys. Like Showoff is the only person in RBE that's never signed a contract. It even spawned me and Showoff had 2 issues in RBE. The second one I'm going to use for this whole point. The first one is like the moment with Old Red. He didn't know if I was involved with anything with Old Red that hurt him during that round. And then I did a whole blog to break that shit down. But that's like the only one of the only 2 issues that I've ever had with Showoff as a man, as partners, as anything, right? But even Showoff never signing a contract, you know, it was because of the loyalty between us. It was never about business. We just could never put a business stamp between what we were trying to do together and what we did together and what we put on record and put on legacy for RBE and his resume as well. You can't change it. You can't erase what we did. You can't erase who we are, right? The no contract killer stuff. It's all this loyalty between us. All right. His loyalty even took him to a point where we had our second issue. I only had 2 problems with like where we got into it as men, and it was over Adi Boom. Who would have thought? Okay, so y'all remember Adi Boom and Showoff was brothers, you know, at each other's homes, knew each other's parents, knew each other's family, heavily invested, went everywhere together, gang together. You know what I mean? And then you got this other movement here of RBE, and it's like it all brought us together. You would have thought we was all related, you know. And I remember one time we go through the situation with fucking Big K, right? One of the biggest moments in RBE history. We go through that situation. Now, this is part of some of the aftermath of us all figuring out what's going on, reading paperwork, having conversations, giving homie the benefit of doubt, giving him an opportunity to go down to the courthouses when they open up, try to get his paperwork, this, that, boom, 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 boom. Boom deceived Showoff at some point where Boom was like, you know, his paperwork is in the mail, it's on the way, etc. So Showoff calls me one day, and it's almost like a vibe of like, yo, I got good news, right? And I'm like, what's that? Because Showoff did the right thing. Like, he didn't jump out the window on his man. He gave Boom the opportunity to clear his name, right? That's what a friend or a brother is supposed to do. So he calls me, he's like, yo, I got good news, you know, like Boom's paperwork is on the way. And I told him, I said, whatever he's got on the way to me at this point don't matter. And Showoff was like, what are you talking about? Like, right? Because I had already seen a couple things at that point and known a bunch behind the scenes that made me say, like, whatever he's telling you is going on, I think I could already forecast that I can't put any stock in it. So I think I've already taken my positions on what's going on. Showoff didn't like that. He didn't like, he like, yo, hold on. This is the family. One of our brothers said he got, you know, something going on that's, you know, gonna clear his name possibly or whatever. And that's where you stand? Yeah, that's where I stand. And that's also a thing amongst real people. The reason why people be getting into shit is because we're not supposed to agree with men. I got into everybody. I got into Ill Will before, Big K before, Holla before, Froze before, Show Up. I got oops. I got into everybody before, and I'm supposed to. We're not supposed to agree on everything, you know. But it started an argument. So we did on the phone arguing, and then I started explaining more to him about, you know, the things that was coming my direction that didn't get to him, and that showed me another thing that was happening. There's selective information moving around, and I'm like, certain things is being kept from Showoff. So let me be the bearer of some further bad news, right? Showoff was a little stubborn about it, like he was supposed to be. He's a little stubborn about it, and this is when he came at me. He goes, all right, so if that's how you feel, you're gonna take his battles down? I said, oh shit, this nigga Showoff think he on my heels? And I said, no. He said, well, why are you going to keep the battles up there? They still make money, right? They still monetize, right? People still watching them click and play right now, right? Adi Boom's name is hot. Like, so if that's how you feel about him, then why don't you take them videos down? And this bleeds into the title. That was a great question from Showoff, to be honest. But on the spot, I had a great answer. And it wasn't like planned. Like, I didn't know that we was going to have this debate. I said, I'm not here to erase what we were. Okay. It's not about that. The video of me going to visit him in jail and running money collections for him or whatever, all those that's all still there. You know, it's not about erasing. And the concept of it, especially when it comes from a place of just so much loyalty. Sometimes you have so much loyalty for somebody that when you do have a fallout or you have a big issue, like this is like something I learned in life. If you try to erase the history that you had with somebody, it's going to be something that sits in your chest forever, right? Or sits on your shoulder. It's going to be something that taps you on the back every once in a while. And I learned like that's not the way to go about fallouts or disconnects or choosing to never rock with somebody again. That's not the way to do it because it festers in you. All right. It's almost like not having closure on something. You don't try to erase the past. If you had that much loyalty for somebody, that much love and respect and appreciation for somebody, and when you feel like something happens that it's just like, wow, this is night and day. I just can't move forward with this. Don't erase it. Embrace the past of it. Okay. There's a bunch of people on my Instagram that I no longer talk to, that I no longer respect, that I no longer fuck with. And I'm not taking it down because you have to also be proud of the history that you had, what you represented as a loved one, as a brother, as a father, as a friend, as a cousin. And if you could look yourself in the mirror and be happy with what you represented, then you should have no guilt going forward. So no, that picture that's still on my gram of us, at the top of the world. Yeah, I ain't trying to erase it. Oh, that battle of us when everything was all good. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, those blogs where we sit next to each other, co-side each other, arms around each other's shoulders and sit. Shit. Yeah, it's still there. You never try to move on from the past by erasing it is the point. Okay? Never try to move on from the past by erasing it. Let the history be the history. Embrace it, and that within itself gives you more closure than sometimes we try to track down from people. That's what Young Thug is doing right now. Young Thug is looking for closure because he wants Gunna to speak out. He wants to hear from Gunna so bad. If you see these interviews, if you just tell me, you see it? He doesn't have closure. Embrace the past, and even in the lyrics, like, I did this for him. I gave him everything. Embrace that. Don't erase it. And then say, okay, we're now on two different wavelengths. I'm over here. I love the past that we had. It's all good. That's the closure. I don't need people to have closure once you learn that. So the too much loyalty that we had, it affected business. It affected relationships at times. It created arguments behind the scenes. It created fallouts. And it did a lot of good as well. People got paid. There's people that I just named that's on that front line. They got paid from events when I was taking losses. It's just like I leave the venue with nothing, but you made money, And sometimes that's a loyalty thing, or like a contract that you're not supposed to get paid at all, but I still give you some money. That's like a loyalty thing. Like I fuck with you a certain way. Like I'm showing you that this is not business, And to this day, that's why people like me and Showoff still have so much respect for each other. It's like that. You can't erase what we did, G. So flowers to Showoff for being one of the most loyal people that I encountered in battle rap. One of the most loyal people you could ever meet, to the point where he's sometimes loyal to a fault. All right. They called me arguing. Take the battle down, nigga. They take it down shit, show. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. Shout out to Show. All right. In closing, do y'all want to see this, or y'all want me to move to? I'm gonna take a couple votes from the chat. Do y'all want me to play this incredible Street Fighter scheme and round from Showoff, or do y'all want me to now move on to the rest of the Sorry Shoe podcast news and leave battle rap alone? Close this chapter. I'm gonna take the first 3 votes. Odd number. Thank you, Miss AB. Real talk, always dropping gems. I love it. Thank you, Miss AB. I appreciate that. First 3 votes that I see. Do y'all want to play this round, or do y'all want me to move out of battle rap now? Today I got time, cuz you know how it is on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes. Okay, the first one from our member says show. Jay doesn't vote. She gives a neutral. Chins TV says we can keep going with this round. So that's this actually show could have been show off. All right, so I got 2 votes for show off. All right, cool. All right, I got y'all. Let's find this second round. Jay, so this is Jay's first round. Then show's first round. Then Jay's first round. And then let's get the show's second round. I think it's the one with the Street Fighter scheme. I think. Does it have the food scheme too? I think it's got the food scheme and the Street Fighter scheme in the second round. I'm pretty sure.
I said second and foremost, free my brother Boom. I love you, bro. Yo, I could tell you got the same love for sure. He'll slug you though. Bah! First clap wasn't enough. I'll give him an encore. Excuse my French. She'll get your brother think that's a bone sure. We inquire, French horn sing. Don't make my guys pull. Scope from the top of that tower. Let's give him an eye. Yo, why you been keeping him away from me? Fam, you hype. This just a way for me to eat. Food for thought, I'm no snack. You ain't gonna wait for me. My fans be patient and wait for me. This herb out, he gonna tricep. This gonna easy work out. This ain't no wait for me and fuck respect. I'm about to say a whole bunch of shit you not gonna like me schemings. A grave sight you who I plot on, right? I say it's beef. Fam, don't be moving like it's not on sights in a stage. Calico loaded, bitch, we got all night. Adam hit my line. Adam hit my line like Jay next, and I got tight. Nah, chill. It's not because he in the spot over red supposed to be. It's because Adam gave me Jay. Now, you know I recently stopped smoking weed, so fuck is this? Some kind of test? You want to see if my willpower's power? Gun to a bitch, I will power. Sidebar.
It's like you got to smoke them.
Get it? Dumb face like you. Now you understand my shit, but still, step aside. Bar. He think he first place, got me past tense. Watch me turn lead the lead and watch him mouth, cause talking crazy could lead the lead horse niggas. Once it's dark nightmare, he'll pee the bed. Why Spider-Man flat paid off the web? That's Peter bread. I got a 6 cents. He about to get ghost. Y'all see the dead? I got a shotgun. This shit so big, can't see the leg. I don't do balls like that. I'm a boss. You see the pledges, sweet potato on that barrel, and you force feed on wedges. This the big This the big apple.
Listen
this
to
the big
this.
apple, pussy. I'm a Papoose fan. Why Paris? I am a king. We are not true men. Aren't you Berry? No Biggie. System Max do jam banana. After it pill, we'll see if that who stands. Since killing them, I've been overdosing. You feeling away?
Sugar in the background.
Out on sights and stage, Calico. Bitch, I will power. Sidebar. You gonna stand it with the dumb face like you? Now you understand my shit. That still,
fruit stand.
Step aside. Bar. He think he first place, got me past tense. Watch me turn lead the lead and watch him mouth, cause talking crazy could lead the lead horse niggas. Once it's dark nightmare, he'll pee the bed. Why Spider-Man flat paid off the web? That's Peter bread. I got a 6 cents. He about to get ghost. Y'all see the dead? I got a shotgun. This shit so big, can't see the leg. I don't do balls like that. I'm a boss. You see the pledges, sweet potato on that barrel, and you force feed on wedges. This the big apple. This the big apple, pussy. I'm a Papoose fan. Why Paris? I am a king. We are not true mans. Aren't you Berry? No Biggie. System Max do jam banana. After it pill, we'll see if that fruit stands. It's killing Since killing them, I've been overdosing. You feeling away? My name Jock. Fuck all that. I'm feeling the day I whipped Oz, gave him the feeling of slaves. That's Dr. Conrad Murray. I'm responsible for killing them. Jay, yo, one night, real talk, one night, I hit the saga. I was hoping for a blessing. Same night, Adam schooled me on the real deal. Potent was the lesson, so I no longer focused on the stressing. That's me versus Briz, that's my lingo. You gonna be choking in a second. Who am I? Showoff. I came to prep him for the suit and tie. Son him. He euthanized. No man, I see the euthanized. I hustle on them crates. I couldn't stand the grind. I loan straps. Keep it short, that arm hours, but still I blame the 9. I send 12 o'clock, just stand in line and not count the clock. Why? You cannot turn back the hands of time. Now in a second, y'all gonna tick me off. Cause was that scheme not the truth? Thank you. Besides, his gonna pop. Shit, 1 o'clock, acute angle. Time's up. Time's up. Niggas is writing. Time's up. Niggas is writing. Watch. Time's up. Here's when you die. I non-clutch. Here's when you lie in the streets from the 80s, baby. 380s. Nine's up. Sneaky bar. Sure you can't get the uppy, I sneak in bars. No, I said, sure you can't get the uppy, I sneak in bars. For all you rappers, there's 2 ways to kill me. Don't try none. Putting the spin on being both electrifying and fire is how I get by, son.
That guy's fucking pen is incredible. Okay. Yeah, the acute bar is stupid. His pen is stupid. And people sometimes, if I say today, Showoff is always going to be one of my top 5 favorite battle rappers ever. And people from recency mind would be like, Showoff, like all these other names that you're hearing right now and this new era that came in. I've stood in front of this guy's pen for 10 fucking years. And he's one of the best performers too. Right? Believability. He has everything checkboxed. Okay. And it's just like, his shit is just incredible. It's just incredible, B. But anyway, all right, y'all ready to walk? Y'all ready to get into General Sorry True mode? Let's walk. Let's go to Cassie. How's that for a transition? Let's go to Cassie and the whole Diddy aftermath now that he's sentenced. All right, her husband spoke out. Look at this post. This says a letter to women and children. Alex Fine. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those people aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, you're not alone. All there are men and women who care, stop with these pop-ups, who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry we live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that death would be considered a kindness. So, asking, is that man standing by his woman? Or is it just his opportunity to vent his hatred towards Diddy? Or is it both? I'll say maybe it's both. That man ain't going nowhere, all right? It's not just that she's the bag, people. I ain't gonna do him like that. He was there before she sued Diddy or got a lawsuit, right? It is what it is. But him venting this out has got to be part of his healing as well, because your wife went through this situation and a lot of stuff that you possibly didn't know before this fucking trial came out. But that is a mean message that is very, very staining. He should have sent that for what they wanted the outcome to be. They probably lined all the way up with the prosecution for 11 years. He should have just sent that shit to the judge, because that right there is potent. When you read that, it almost makes you feel like if you happen to be a man in this chat or watching this video that ever hit a woman, you gotta look at the mirror the way he wrote that shit. And I know some of y'all might have been in situations where you might feel like, how do I say this without justifying it? Like, nah, we just had a moment and she pushed me and I just turned and my reflex was a slap and it was an accident. You know, I don't know. I'll just make some shit up. Right? All right, maybe you're never gonna look in the mirror and feel away. But when you continue to put your hands on your woman, like it's just how you deal with women or deal with your lady. You know, she knows, and you both know, if she gets out of line, she can get hands and feet from you. You're a piece of shit. The other one example is a piece of shit too, but you're there's no excuse. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And the people around you will still co-sign you. Like Diddy's got a bunch of friends, you know, and family that will always look past it. His kids were just in court crying for him. They're not going to put that on his jacket like that. You know, he's got daughters that have to look past that for him. And that's what it is to have unconditional love. That's what I say I have for my children. It doesn't matter what they do. My son is the only one that I can still love if he hits a woman. That might sound crazy that I just said it, but it's true. I'm keeping it 1,000. I have unconditional love for my children. My daughter could catch 5 bodies. I'm still supporting her. I have unconditional love for my kid. Unless they do something to each other. Maybe that's the only one. But just giving you examples of what that shit means, because look at Diddy's kids, man. Everybody around Diddy has to get past that if they haven't already. And that general statement makes people look in the fucking mirror. You know, there's a couple of y'all in battle rap that got histories of putting y'all hands on women or your ladies or whatever. And yeah, you was just a disgusting looking nigga too, if that's the case. You know, it just is what it is. But he ain't playing about that. So speaking of Diddy news, continuing though, we're going to keep an eye out for the appeal process. All right. This was another outlook from, what's his name again? A very popular guy that comes in and out of these courses that we listen to, Lawyer for Workers. So shout out to him once again. I think he was out there, but very interesting take about how the judge ruled on the sentencing.
4 years and 2 months. Yeah, I get it. The bigger point is not the sentence. The bigger point is my critique that what does it mean to be on trial for sex trafficking, get found not guilty, and then get sentenced on a prostitution charge that gets enhanced because of the use of force? That's a question that's going to be asked on appeal. The appeal is going to get filed pretty quick, and get ready for another bond motion. They're going to move for bond again, and they're going to say, hey, this sentence could potentially be time served after appeal. Give him a bond. And it's not that bad a sentence. 4 years and 2 months. He already did 1 year. You get some good time credit. You end up in a halfway house probably a year or 2 years from now, assuming that they don't do the bond and then the appeal. And at the end of the day, it's just crazy to get a not guilty on commercial sex using force and then get sentenced for commercial sex plus force. 4 years and 2 months. Yeah, I get it. The bigger point is not the...
Is it starting to feel like the judge was out of line and inserted too much of his personal, and I also want to send a message? Well, messages are sent during sentencing or verdicts every day, B, right? But was his message just not accurate when it comes to the guidelines and expectations of what Diddy was convicted of? Did he overstep some things by using, even from a legal standpoint, the coercion and things that he was found innocent of to apply to Diddy's sentencing? It's bugged out that the man is exposed for doing all the type of shit that he's done. Diddy goes to court, gets what some people think is a good outcome. All right. Might be home by, they say, 2028, right? Was it like April 2020, or a couple of years, or maybe serve like just over 2 years if he gets the time served, and like, right, 85% of the full. So people think that that's a good outcome for you. You already beat the RICO at trial, and still it looks like you might have gotten, for lack of better words, done dirty. Is that crazy for me to say? Is that crazy? It's like, we never thought you should have been charged with a RICO. We thought your shit should have been in state. You should have had domestic abuse and assault and all that type of charges instead. Like, the video was like the catalyst of the whole fucking trial. All right, cool. So you got past that, but some people would say they did you wrong there. You even got the conspiracy side of people saying the whole thing with Diageo and the lawsuit. Even 50 took that position publicly. I'll leave that alone. I'll just drop that out there as a reminder. And then now, you never got bail. That's another one. You never got bail. You never got bond. He produced some very, very strong cases to get bail. They left his ass in it the whole time. Didn't give him bail after the verdict. Shut down again. Recently tried to get the trial tossed again. Didn't get that. But gets a preferable outcome, yet it's still enforced and enhanced by shit he wasn't convicted of. here you are again, looking like you might be getting done extra, and we don't know why yet. So let's see what Mark and them and Brian Steele and Teeny do with the appeal. I really want us to get our hands on that appeal paperwork and read it word for word. I wouldn't be. It should be on his federal docket when it's filed, which means that I'll be able to grab it off a pacer. But we'll keep an eye out for it. Okay. The one that I want to go to next is the one that you guys put me on to yesterday. I was under a rock. I don't know everything. I don't see everything. I don't hear everything. I appreciate the chat or the people that tweet me for a reason. But here was a little bit more backdrop for, what's this young man's name again? Let me get on the smaller screen. Lacy. Okay, so he was a NFL prospect. I believe, was he drafted? Did he get to the point where he was drafted? Let me read this. Okay, LSU wide receiver Kyron Lacy's attorney is fighting the posthumously clear his name in the fatal 2004 hit and run. In December 2024, Lacy, who died of an apparent suicide in April 2025, was facing felony charges for the December 17th car accident that killed a former Marine, Herman Hall, 78. The 24-year-old NFL hopeful, okay, so he wasn't drafted yet, died 2 days before a grand jury was expected to begin hearing evidence regarding the fatal car accident. Since his death, Lacy's lawyer is now sharing a new report and new evidence. Defense attorney Matt Ori maintains the late athlete's innocence, citing surveillance footage, a report from the district attorney's office, plus more. Louisiana State Police previously alleged Lacy fled the scene without rendering aid or calling authorities. Subsequently, the Louisiana native was charged with negligence, homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless operation of a vehicle. On Friday, October 3rd, Lacy's defense attorney appeared on Louisiana. What is going on here? I'm getting these pop-ups in the background. In Louisiana, native was charged with, wait, I already got that, my bad. In the new interview with Martin Foles, why am I checks and balances? I'm getting pop-ups from y'all. Chill out. Getting in the way. Lacy's defense attorney appeared in Louisiana TV station HTV 10 in the new interview with Martin Foles. The attorney shared new information and dropped evidence from the case while trying to posthumously clear Lacy's name. He questioned the LSP, resulting them defending themselves. Okay. So he was a super NFL prospect, it seems, college superstar football player on his way to what people think is the majors. And it looks like, is this the picture of the arrest? No, this isn't a 70-year-old. What's this picture of somebody? But that always comes up, people, you know, the person that lost their life, and everybody's life is supposed to matter. So I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. It's the same thing with Roger Jackson, right? They just happened to put out there that the man that he beat up in the ring is like a ex-Marine, you know, and people's always going to feel extra venom towards you for things happening towards, unjustly, allegedly, towards people that protected the country, served the country. That's just how it is, okay? I just don't know if I can get more backstory or see more elements of what made this man go this route, the suicide route. Okay. On Friday, October 3rd, LSP issued a following statement after Kyrie's Lacy. Okay, so I think we just read.
Yeah, so what you'll see is in the top left of the screen, you're going to see multiple cars just making their way south to Thibodaux, coming from Vacherie. At some point in time, you're going to see the collision, which we're going to know is vehicle number 2 from oncoming traffic colliding with the vehicle of Mr. Hall. You will see another vehicle come to a stop, and then you'll see Kyron Lacy come to a stop.
That's him.
So as we've seen the video, it looks like the impact happens, and then Kyron Lacy is behind him. How far away was he from there?
Well, yeah, that's the beauty of the investigative report that I now have my hands on. We know from data that Kyron Lacy did, in fact, pass 4 cars. There's no disputing that. Further north, Kyron Lacy passed 4 cars. However, he was back in his lane of travel, 92.3 yards. Back in his lane. Yeah, so what you'll see is in the top left of the screen, lane behind Mr. Hall. At the time of impact,
Wow, there
He's
goes the impact.
72.6 yards behind the vehicles at the time of impact. Keyword, behind the vehicles.
Wow.
That is not how this story was ever painted. Never.
Any part of the district attorney's investigation that talked about Mr. Lacy getting back, I guess we call it, what do you call it, correcting or getting in your proper lane?
Sure, he was back in his proper lane according to their data. This isn't my expert. This is the investigation of the Lafourche Parish District Attorney's Office. So I'm here simply comparing and contrasting the District Attorney's Office with state police in this matter, their investigations. And in that investigation, behind.
Look, don't worry about filling any of this top information, like your name, your address. Don't.
Who is this guy in the top right that they're trying to show me? Is this like somebody that they're looking at like he was a bad? Did he do like a bad arrest? Like, who is this guy? Am I going to find that out in some of these videos?
Don't worry about any of that. Just right here, if you could, I'll just have you write exactly what you saw. Just make sure to include, where you were. I don't even know what the name of that highway. It's Highway 20. Highway 20. That you just. All right, maybe my wife gonna figure out right quick. Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes and the brakes, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger.
Is that what they're doing here, people? Are you guys trying to show me that the whole story got painted as if this young man did something because of the way that this guy went about dealing with other witnesses and his police reports? Is he guiding a potential witness right here into writing as a statement things that may not have happened? Like, oh, just put right that you had to slam on your brakes. Y'all put me onto this story yesterday, y'all. Is this what I'm about to watch? Because this is feeling like it's getting uglier. I mean, we already have the loss of the young man's life, but really, is that what's happening?
And the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
I ain't skid mark or nothing. I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't show what's happening. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger was coming right at you, correct? Right. And that's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here.
In that video, you can clearly hear the
look. Don't worry about filling any
suggestive nature, indicating that I need you to say that you had to slam on your brakes and you had to avoid a charger.
Let's see that.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes and the brakes, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Just make sure you include in there that you had to slam on your brakes and you like, what are you doing? Towards the end of it, I wasn't finding shit that was super duper suspect because I would need more context of the conversation, how it continued with them. But that right there is 100% guiding, steering, being suggestive, 100%.
Charger and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
But then you hear
even telling them like the technicality that the brakes locked up. Like, we don't even talk like that regularly. Brakes locked up.
Here, Gold Truck, the witness, who's the Gold Truck, what he says. And he says verbatim.
I ain't skid mark or nothing. I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't show what's happening. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
I didn't skid marked or nothing because I wasn't even going that fast. That lady in the back of me, she didn't see what's happening. That's how she caused that wreck. She was going to run into the back of me and she pulled into the other side. But there's a big suggestive nature indicator problem.
Is that showing that the officer is being told by the witness that it was never the green Charger that was included in the accident? Is it getting worse for this guy? Who is this guy?
I then obtained the actual written statement.
And this is from the Gold Truck.
This is the Gold Truck. Now, after the statement we just went through, notice I've obviously redacted names, addresses, and the cell phone number in fairness to the individual who is Gold Truck number one in oncoming traffic. See, the problem with that statement is It is in direct contravention to what was said minutes earlier. It's not written by him. And where it says signed, it's not signed. It's refused. But you see, when I have a witness who is the most critical, and he's telling you, I wasn't traveling fast. We know now that he wasn't. The data shows 2.99 seconds for your problem. Before that he was traveling 28 miles an hour. The data shows that. Now he corroborates that. And he goes on to say, I didn't even make a skid mark. That woman behind me, she caused that accident. And you give me this statement that is refused? I got a problem.
Oh, wow.
I got a problem with that. A big one.
problem.
What he's saying is she had to avoid hitting him.
Big problem.
He specifically stated she caused that accident. But I've got an affidavit for arrest warrant right here. Nowhere in here does it say anything that you guys just saw on body cam. To the contrary, about that vehicle, it says the gold truck took evasive action by emergency braking and driving off the roadway to avoid a head-on crash. But you just heard he said, I wasn't even going fast. I didn't even skid mark. So what emergency braking are we referring for that he was traveling to here? And what the hell was the point of this report? That is complete opposite. I would expect that you'll show this to where they can read what was said versus what was written just minutes earlier.
And just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes and the brakes, like, you know, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
I ain't skid mark or nothing. I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't saw what happened. That's how she called that wreck. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger was coming right at you, correct? And that's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here. Okay.
By the way, the body cam wasn't on for this statement. It was turned off before obtaining this statement.
Oh my gosh!
And this is what we get back in the file. To here. And what the hell was the point of this report?
Why Kyron Lacey took his life, and I'm going to go out on a limb because I figure you probably know the truth on this matter. Is there anything that you would like to set straight about the Houston part of this story?
I don't know that the Houston part of this story didn't upset me more than the front end. Let me just say this. Kyron Lacey went to Houston that Friday with his mind made. He was suffering. There was a point in time that night at his apartment, the apartment that he, his little brother, and his cousin were in. His mind was made. He wanted the keys to that vehicle.
Why Kyron Lacey took his life.
I don't know how to say this, to
take his life.
Yeah. So it's either you give me my keys and I do this on my own accord, or this is going to go down right here, right now. Obviously, the keys were given. A welfare call was made. Keyword, welfare check, right? There was no crime. There's none of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
No drugs, none of that BS. Kid's mind was made. You know the rest of the story.
So he told whomever he was with that was the place and time. Wasn't there a shot fired or something?
That's how he got his keys.
The Houston story. Okay. Internet needs to track down this officer, Tyler Werner, and do its thing. That officer clearly heard the driver and the gold truck say he didn't need to break a charger brake for a charger, and the lady behind me caused the accident. The cop then proceeds to ignore him, writes a false witness statement on behalf of the driver, and the driver refuses to sign the statement because he knew that that shit was a lie. Insane. And they use this witness statement as evidence against Lacey. That's corrupt shit. That's corrupt shit. Allegedly. That's corrupt as fuck. How different is that from the guy that's pulling up on your car and throwing some shit in the back seat and just acting like it's yours? That's corrupt shit. LSU standout Karen Lacey wanted on charges of negligent homicide, felony hit and run. And so here's the thing. Felony hit and run. So if his car was never even in the wreck, how did he end up getting charged in the beginning? I'm learning all this now with y'all. How did he end up getting charged in the first place? Is it reports like there was a car accident and then he allegedly hit somebody after? Like, what the fuck? Because these are the two cars. The damn sure ain't the green Charger. So why the fuck was he? Chat, help me out. Let me take a second. Help me out, chat. Why? They were looking for the Charger. The Charger's not there in the wreck with the two cars. Why did they ever care about him in the first place? Does the chat know? Jay says because he is black. So we're starting to get some of these racial vibes early. It looks like that's going to be a part of this continued case, which is disgusting if true. But okay, Capo's with me. He's confused also. What's MSM saying? We need to stop suing for the money and sue for the mere principle. This is why we need human rights and stop trying to add on to. Agreed. But what the hell? Why is he looked at as involvement in the first place when he has no damage? He had no damage to his car, and you have the two cars head on in a head-on collision. Why don't good cops arrest the bad cops? Because they have a brotherhood amongst each other. The streets don't carry anywhere like the cops. The cops don't rat on each other. The streets take a split second, like Jake Paul in the back seat the other day. Oh shit. Nobody got the answer in the chat. Okay, yeah, blue wall silence. Yeah, me neither. All right, let's continue. Thank you for bringing this story up yesterday, y'all. Let's continue. Former LSU wide receiver and NFL draft prospect Kyron Lacey found dead in Houston at 24 years old.
Former LSU wide receiver Kyron Lacey was found dead in Houston on Saturday night. An LSU official confirmed to
physical, strong, just so good in contested catches, so savvy.
With you. I am with you. He is energy, plays with so much passion, great ball skills, great body control.
LSU is a very visible spot to play in if you want to also make it to the league. Hey.
That breaking news, LSU football star Kyron Lacey out on bail tonight after surrendering to police on charges connected to a deadly crash. Good evening and thank you for watching 9 News at 10. I'm Dion Guillory. His booking photo released late tonight. Louisiana State Police saying this all stems from a crash on December 17th in Lafourche Parish that killed a former Marine and injured 2 others. Police say Lacey caused that crash and accused him of not reporting his involvement to police. Investigators tell us Lacey was on a trip out of state when his arrest warrant was issued. He surrendered late this evening and was booked on several charges, including negligent homicide and felony hit and run.
Okay, Capo, we got it now. Like now, the felony. Well, I think we got it. The felony hit and run, I still am not clear on. I'm not clear on that because I don't know if there's any damage on his car or if there was ever any reports getting discussed on what we saw of his car being involved or something. They're saying that he caused the crash, right? So if I'm out here driving crazy and then these 2 cars in front of us is the ones that end up in a crash and I drive off, they're still going to put liability on me. But now that's being contradicted because they're saying he's 90 yards behind all of this. So how was he even the cause of it? Now, if he was in front, that's why he was saying behind. Okay, why that's so important. If we see the impact of the two cars that had the accident, and Lacey was in front of those guys, we could say his actions somehow caused that, or if he was at least close to them. But the accident happens, and then 90 yards later, we see his car come up and then go around the wreck, it looks like. So he's just a guy that happened to be where a crash happened, it seems from the footage, and he just decided to drive around it. Like, oh, hey, I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, that's spooky. But what we will do now is we will continue to follow up on this one. We will bring that into the news cycle, people. That's a very, very interesting situation. Because you can't already, wow, it's shit. All right, checks and balances. We on that one. Okay, we're gonna follow that one. Oh, let's go to Finesse 2 times. So I saw the video of him standing up on the Urus, and I was just like, I don't know, whatever. Who knows what's going on right there? I left it alone. It became more interesting to me though when I saw the person claiming that was beefing with him to start speaking out. All right, so let me see if we can see if the video's here first. Hold on. Yeah, here's a video.
Big dog brother. Nigga ain't gonna fuck with me. Nigga ain't gonna fuck with me. Nigga ain't gonna fuck with me. I ain't never checked in nowhere in the world. Big Father. You got me fucked up. Wait a minute, Big Father. I'm going to jail. No, you ain't going to jail, Big Father. They're gonna go to jail and check in. That's what a nigga gonna do. Go to jail and check in. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. So this comes out. Wow, Euless Goon, who tried to make Finesse 2 times check in, was actually Half Pint Films. And we see this tweet here, post, LeRon Half Pint Perkins. That was me checking Finesse. Y'all niggas know better than to come to Euless and not check in with me, nigga, and let this be a lesson for all you niggas. Okay, let's go to his gram right here. I think this is it. All right. Half Pint Films, allegedly the same person for that tweet. If that's a real tweet, I'm the one that made him check in. I was the one he was beefing with. Now I glanced this before, and I don't see it. Meaning I don't see it in him. It doesn't feel like this is. Here goes him posting it up on his own page. Interesting. All right, so nobody. That other page then is not just making this shit up. He posted that himself. What's his own caption? Wow, Euless Goon was really Half Pint. Y'all think he owes Finesse 2 times an apology? But this is his page. So I'm kind of talking in third person there. But anyway, when you scroll his page, I see a lot of film and production work. Cool. I believe this is him right here in the picture. All right, cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Production and video shoots. Is a sit down interview. Okay. All right.
Getting lucky. Feel like I'm playing bingo. Shotty, yes.
The hood. I'm trying to get out the hood with my first beat. My first beat ever. I'm trying to get out the hood with it.
Ain't no way she doing all this here.
This was posted 14 weeks ago. This page does not come off like a goon that's running up on other rap celebrities trying to get them to check into his city. It just doesn't. I feel like I'm missing something here. If he is, he is. I just don't get that from this page. It just looks like he's a film producing, music making, content creator. That's all I see. So I'll leave it there for now. But what I will say is, whoever's responsible for it, this Half Pint guy or whoever, I pray at some point in life y'all outgrow this checking in shit. There be motherfuckers in the streets talk about checking in and don't own a home. I'm talking about like you don't even have a mortgage. You have no ownership of property, but that city street, that city neighborhood, or that whole block up in, you just claim it to the point where if somebody else of stature comes there, you feel like they need to touch base with you, do something for you, recognize you, link up with you, pay you. Y'all are still on the checking in thing. Y'all don't see where Big U is at. At the time, maybe it was a nice little money-making scheme and scam. You know what I'm saying? But Jay Prince allegedly got to lay low after all that shit that happened. Rest in peace. You know, you got the Big U serving time right now, and Trick probably ain't talking that shit no more neither. I don't know how it got so popular in the public, but just because the person has some notoriety or some money or some fame, if he comes to your fucking neighborhood, he don't owe you shit. He don't owe you nothing. I went to a neighborhood last night to hang out for dinner and for drinks and a little music and whatever. I'm not from where I was at. Does that mean I need to check in with somebody? No. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like our people, man. We kill each other with this stupid nonsense. Checking in. Check in with me. Who are you? Why? I got on a plane and I came here for vacation. I got on a plane. I came here because a promoter booked me. I've never seen a battle rapper have to check in. Is that because they feel like battle rappers are not big enough? What battle rapper ever had to check in? You know how many flights RB has purchased for battle rappers? Have they ever landed somewhere for a battle and another battle rapper made them check in? I don't remember even hearing this story. I'm like, been around battle rap and in battle rap and operational battle rap for like 13 years. I've never even heard a story like, yo, such as Charlie Clips just touched down in California. You had to check in with Active. You know what niggas do out there? I'm talking about actual members now. You know what I'm saying? Like Active is an actual real member. They don't check in. They hit niggas up. Out of like, yo, there's like Big K might hit up Active like, yo, take me to Jordan Downs, or I'm coming fuck with you, or walk around the hood with you, or hang out with you. That's not checking in. Like Active's not like, yo, you battle rappers, if you come out here and check in. No, they're just linking up. Like, who else? I don't know. Like Active is probably one of the more. No. Arsenal is a whole crip out here. Surf. Is niggas touching down in Jersey? Suge. Is niggas touching down in Jersey and saying, yo, Arsenal, I'm trying to check in with you. Surf or Suge, I'm trying to check in with you because I'm in Newark. Does it happen? Oh, Red. Does that happen in battle rap? No, it's not. Come on, it's not a fucking check-in, B. I know Active. If I land out there and I happen to call his fucking phone, yo, Act, I'm out here. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? And he goes, yo, I'm in the Downs right now. I'm gonna drive over there, man. Meet me at the front. You know what we talking about when we talk about checking in? Maybe you're thinking that we're talking about like tapping in, right? Maybe that's what you think. I'm talking about the reason behind what we just covered up here on this screen, this finesse 2-time shit. That's what I'm talking about, homie. I'm talking about him standing up on a fucking truck talking about ain't nobody making me check in. He's not hanging out with one of his homies or his friends. Somebody that he don't know or he don't fuck with made him feel like they was pressing him. That's why he did this. That's what I'm talking about as far as checking in. Nobody that taps them by what Active is being pressed. That's my point. Or Arsenal or Surf or Suge. They're not being pressed. Arsenal came out here a couple weeks ago to do a video with Simba. He hit me up. He said, I'm just letting you know I'm in your neck of the woods. He wasn't checking in as if he would be pressed. He was checking in like, oh, that's the homie. If you got something going on, let's hang out. Let's link up, pull up to the video shoot or whatever. That's how I would call Active or Arsenal if I'm in their areas. Not like check. There's a difference between tapping in with your homies versus checking in because you could have an issue, which is what Finesse 2 Times is having up here, an issue. That's what I'm talking about, homie. Like that shit is stupid. B. Like it started allegedly. Well, I don't know if it even goes all the way back to the mafia days of just pure extortion. Maybe they had a form of checking in and it just didn't hit the streets as far as the terminology or slang, right? It's just pure extortion related. You come around here, you're doing something, you're making some money, you're busting some moves. If a nickel bag gets sold in the park, I want in type shit. Maybe. But in the hip hop world, is where we see it the most. Now, I know the Jay Princes and the Tricks. Like, let me use Trick. because Jay Prince, I don't know if he really spoke on this the way that Trick did. Trick spoke on it in a way that made it kind of dangerous, right? Because even on the song that he has with Royce 5'9" on the Street Hop album, he's like, I'm sick of this shit. You niggas come out here. It's like almost saying nobody, if you're a celebrity, you coming out here to pull a bag out of this city. We need to be involved some way, somehow. And you see how they shut down Rick Ross's concert, right? Like that whole thing was like Trick saying, Detroit is my house. And when you come to anybody's house, you wipe your feet at the front door. So you are saying this whole city is your house. And if somebody comes in and busts a move or works with a promoter or makes a bag, it's happening inside your home, which gives you entitlement. Okay? I respect the fuck out of Trick. And I think he had some good ideas within it. But overall, I would never support it. Never. What's the good that I felt like Trick was trying to push? It seemed at times, in his credit, that he was trying to see some of the local youngins just get opportunity. And he felt like some of these people had so much opportunity at the push of a button that they just never helped at all. There is that give back thing that we kind of expect of each other. Okay? When I'm at the supermarket, you know, like it's rare that fucking button comes up. Do you want to donate to this? It's like a form of a give back. Okay? Philanthropy. The video that we played yesterday of Diddy, him helping people start businesses, LeBron James opening up schools, and these people get into ways of giving back. So now if you look at just a rapper coming into your city and doing a big ass show for $100,000, right? Or doing a walkthrough for $100,000. Do you need to give back? Like Trick, I think, had this mentality from his own words, like, yo, if you're gonna do a show, like put the little homie on to open up the show. You know, I get his approach. He thinks it's being helpful. I understand it. But I don't know you. I don't know y'all. Like, what about this world and in hip hop makes it be a mandatory thing for me to work with people I don't even know? You don't own the city. You, from a street standpoint, are trying to govern the control and power of the streets and the city. That's not the same. Because the moment them fucking boys in blue mount up, you will not throw one fist at them niggas, but you'll pull up on my fucking concert and shut the whole shit down because I didn't call you, or I didn't put your little homie or the little up and coming local artist on my show. But let them fucking police pull up. You won't throw a single fucking punch. They run the fucking city, not you. And you won't fight them for who could run this shit. That goes for everybody. Like, it's always been such a thing of ignorance, man. And maybe it just transformed into something bad. We see Big U, the video of him pulling up, laughing. Yeah, you got to check in. We over here at the movie set right now, because if you don't check in, we're going to check in your equipment. We hear the stories about Nipsey Hussle and DJ Khaled. You know, was that even tied towards some of the issues with? It's deep. And we see Big U is sitting there because he took that shit as opportunity as well. He allegedly was making money just on a check-in type of piece of his career. Extortionist, allegedly. But it's all extortion behavior. Even if, don't think that extortion is always money. Extortion isn't always about money. Even having to network with somebody that you're extorting my reputation. You're extorting my image. You're extorting my fans or my position with fans. Hey, man, this ain't about no money. Hey, when you come in, man, just call me, man. Let me pull up on you, hang out with you. You know, let me come get on the stage with you, whatever. You know, like, just because you live here doesn't mean I want to have a relationship with you. The fuck? It's crazy. It's fucking ignorant as fuck. And I don't want to ramble anymore about it. But so this was Finesse 2 Times post after the situation. Yeah, I don't know about the guy, the half pint guy, whatever. I'm confused with him based on looking at his gram. But Finesse puts up, I ain't gonna lie. Right now, it's the best motherfucker. It's best motherfuckers leave me alone. I'm fighting cops about my youngest daughter. And my oldest daughter and my middle daughter mama just died. So now I'm gonna have to learn how to be a single parent. Condolences. And don't know shit because I ain't have no daddy. Can't call my mama. I don't want none but some money and peace. Leave me alone. I'm telling y'all, pressure bust pipes. I will leave him alone right here because I could turn that into a topic about parenting. But I am gonna leave him alone because if you're going through something, you just lost one of your baby moms, whatever, people walking up on you and you're ready to fly out the window and trick yourself off the streets, I will leave you alone for the next 2 times. We'll talk about you at a different stream, okay? But there, it's all rooted in fucking ignorance, unfortunately. Rod Wave, I did see the lawsuit the other day, but now that he's talking, let's bring him up. See what he's got going on. Responding to, I think this is about a show, right, or a tour. All right, Rod Wave goes live, letting it all out after being sued for $27 million over allegedly not completing his tour, calling the claims false, saying you can work other rappers but not me, and more. Before I play this video, who was the person? It seemed like a pretty legitimate suit. Is it NBA YoungBoy? I think it is. The people that had like a merchandise deal with the rapper, and he goes to jail, and he comes out, and then he starts up a new merch partnership for his tour. And the initial people that gave him like $1 million or whatever, some money was cut out. I'm pretty sure it was NBA YoungBoy, allegedly. But there's some big promoters out there that got big fucking money, and they invest in big artists and big tours. Now, not everything is Live Nation, but there'd be big dollars involved, and they expect completion. This is coming from somebody that's been in the field of bookings and being a promoter. You know, you have to fulfill the expectations in the agreement. Let's see what he got to say, because if I hear anything that sounds like an excuse,
say nothing. I know this the only move they got. You know what I'm saying? But bro, these folk paying PR teams and lame ass AI shit, like the money they gave me, advanced me, I was able to go buy a crib and give a girl some gifts. Man, fuck, I got 8 cribs, man. Fuck, I've been doing this 5 summer, nigga ain't missing summer, nigga.
no, pause that right there. I already have a problem with you. I hate that arrogant ass position. That nigga did he really just try to say just because they gave an advance that you was able to buy a crib with and give your little girl some money, whatever? Nigga, I got 8 cribs. I'm going to refresh it. Nah, I want that one more time. Hold on.
You know, I know this the only move they got. You know what I'm saying? But bro, these folk paying PR teams and lame ass AI shit, like the money they gave me, advanced me, I was able to go buy a crib and give a girl some gifts. Man, fuck, I got 8 cribs, man. Fuck, I've been doing this 5 summer, nigga ain't missing summer, nigga 6 platinum album. I let these folks in on what me and my uncle built. I let y'all get in. You were getting in.
I'm just saying that either way, how he meant that, I don't like that, because don't belittle the money that you agreed to receive. You see these fucking battle rappers that do that shit, right? A nigga fucking sign a contract, agree to a battle, start writing for a battle, not show up for the battle, and then come on public social media and say, I only had a $500 deposit, but that was the situation. That's just what was going on. Don't try to belittle the amount of money. And in this case right here, Rod Wave just did the same shit. I don't care how much you gave, how much you think that's not big money. It's probably life-changing money for certain people. I wish he would say the fucking amount, right? But if they're suing you for $27 million, I gotta assume that the deposit that they gave you, that you're trying to belittle right now, was significant, bare minimum. $27 million? Yeah, okay.
And doing it for y'all company, we even thought about it. I'm like, these folks on here doing lame shit. Like, tour from the second day. And shit, before I stayed, nigga, and did whatever the advance y'all gave me, nigga, I stayed for that many days. Y'all, these folks ain't had a back end production up. Y'all ain't missing.
Now you're getting into the reasons why. So this is almost an admission to you not completing the tour. That's you just admitting it. Now you're trying to give reasons why. You're pretty much taking the route of jankiness, janky promoters. Okay. My proof versus yours. Are they fulfilling what they're supposed to fulfill, and are you fulfilling your side? That's what it's going to boil down to.
The show seemed to my whole career. I missed one concert. Nah, y'all, I give y'all folks a shot. I'm missing dates and on my name. My fans screaming my name. Hell yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all that janky. Don't get a fuck down. Listen, you can run that shit other route, man.
Bad business decision. So let's say on your side, you're dealing with janky promotion and you're getting backlash because your fans are missing some of these tour dates, and it's their fault. Let's say they're not booking your flight and your hotel and all this type of, it's their fault. In a situation like this, what do you do, people, at Rod Wave's level? Rod Wave is a very big artist, right? I don't just walk away from the tour. What the fuck is he thinking? You're too big of a deal for that. Let's say it's their fault that you're missing shows. Cool. You don't just, you guys have a contract in place. I'm calling my lawyer to get me out the rest of the shit. Or I'm starting some type of proceedings or communication to put on the record as to why I'm not making it to these. I hope you have that. And I would have went, I'm Rod Wave. I don't just say, man, y'all on some bullshit. I don't like the hotel you put me up in. You didn't have my flights. I'm missing whatever. Boom, y'all are janky. Fuck the rest of this tour. You just don't do that. You might even be in the right, is the point. You just don't move like that because you end up sinking your own ship, even when you're in the fucking right. It's crazy.
Ain't going, man. My brain works. I ain't gonna say nothing, cause I know this the only move they got. Now, I was these boy first tour. You know what I'm saying? I was these boy only successful.
Oh, my bad. How does it
tour? Let be real. And these folk made 60 million.
Okay.
I left. Come on, man. Y'all boy, shit, don't know what y'all doing. Janky promoting, man. I'm out of here. Don't got the money. Don't got the production right. Trying to, these folk going on sale.
That's what he needs to, that would be his haymaker to me. That's the biggest, him saying they don't got my money. If there's money to be paid at certain times in this tour and it's not being paid, you have a big position. But they're still suing you for $27 million?
Got them rescheduling days before we could even get an understanding. I don't even know what the fuck going on. These folks just going on sale, telling people, oh yeah, right, where they do that at? They ain't never did it. Fuck, man, y'all got me fucked up, man. I ain't no puppet, man. I ain't no rapper, cuz. I ain't. Y'all all the other rap niggas, man, y'all can work them niggas. Y'all ain't doing me like that. Keep telling me y'all ain't doing them. Then I start my own company. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing. I need boy first tour. Y'all ain't a bunch out here, man. I won't even say nothing, cuz.
No, you still agreed to work. If it's their first tour, you agreed to work with them, right? They came to you and landed you. They came to you with a business deal, right? And you accepted. Don't shit on the fact that you think that they're inexperienced now.
I know how to game.
All good when there's a chance to get a check. And I'm not even coming at Rod Wave right now. I just feel like this is just the wrong way to publicly go about it.
Yo, you ain't doing nothing unless you getting sued. I smart up on the business side, start my own. But y'all, all that AI lane, I would these boys first. Man, these folks had one job, man. Man, get the out of the way, man. Do you what I done built, man? These folks scream my name. These folks, man, falling on me, definitely my character, all kind of shit. Man, this so deep, man. This so deep, like these, man, like with management, people signing shit, people doing, people taking money under the table, trying to get a man. It's so, man, it's so wicked, boy. It was so much going on, boy. That like, boy, if I get to talking, boy, this shit gonna be ugly. You see what I'm saying? But I stick to with principle. I don't do none of that. But man, cut it out, man. Before I really be on the Breakfast Club breaking it down, man, for real.
All right, threaten him with public responses on big platforms. Once again, I give you some more advice. Be careful, because if they're already suing you for $27 million, they probably have a nice lawyer with them and think that they have a solid position. Doesn't mean that they're going to win, right? But you don't sue a big artist for $27 million and lawyer up unless you think you have at least a solid position. So in the midst of you being sued for $27 million, the thing to do is not to go on a big platform and start speaking out about stuff. Go get your lawyer. They fuck around and pull elements for that where they can say, like, that's not true. We have proof. He just said that we didn't do this. We have proof that we did. So now we're adding defamation to this shit. And if they are janky and if they are opportunists, then don't give them any alley-oops. Stay your ass off the fucking public responding about this shit. The moment the lawsuit, it's one thing if somebody's threatening a lawsuit and you want to speak out because you want to also show them what you have, show them what your position is, show your fans what's going on. Cool. But the moment that lawsuit comes, neither side is talking anymore. You let the lawyers do it. you know? So I don't know about that, buddy. All right. Shout out to Rod Wave, though. Incredible artist. I hope that continues to get sorted out. Just a quick follow-up from yesterday's raid news for Cool Kicks.
I was on a flight. It's when it hit me. I was on a flight and I was watching. Oh my gosh.
Ah man.
Damn, bro.
Did we get that? That joke got some fake Yeezys. That joke got
hell nah.
He got some Peezies. Them Peezies. Them Peezies. Them ain't no Yeezys.
Yo.
Yeah, we got that.
Yo,
yeah, nah, cool. I don't know. Nah, that's so uncool.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Now they so uncool. He said, "Yo, Cool Kicks," and then Shannon says, "Now they so uncool." I'm just saying, they addressed in that statement, "We're not dealing with counterfeits, people." When I read that, I was just like, trying to get ahead of that. It better not be the real reason why them people raided you. Just saying. And look what the internet does. That news breaks, they go back, and somebody on the internet says, Kai Cenat mentioned his sneakers falling apart on an interview. Let me pull it up, clip it out. Let's get this out into the fucking world. It's the internet, B. It's crazy. All right, continuing our flash news segment. What we got next, real quick? We moving towards the end of this. We're gonna start closing out. We got, what is this update? You could have fooled me. I would have lost $1 billion trying to vote on this. Travis Scott and Kendrick Lamar's Goosebumps is now the highest certified rap song ever. I rarely hate on Success, period, and I damn sure don't be hating on Kendrick. I like him as a man. I like him as an artist. But I damn sure don't want this to be number one. Like, and then I just went on the YouTube side because I was curious. I said, wait, what? I had to play the song, remind myself how Goosebumps really hit. And when I came to the page, I saw this in the background. I said, oh, I don't remember how many times I've seen this right here, people. You see what I just highlighted? 1B. How often do you see that on YouTube? If I go over to Mr. Beast's YouTube channel, am I going to see the bees? I don't know how many times I've seen bees, man. Very, very infrequent. 1 Billy. Travis Scott, Goosebumps. How much money has this fucking video made for Travis Scott? Now that I think about it. 1 billion view video? This video might have made millions of dollars. There's one uploaded piece of content. Talk about striking gold. Anyway, that stat definitely threw me off. I ain't gonna hate though. It is what it is. We was out last night and we was talking about Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown. And I threw out a stat out there from our previous stream. I said Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, let me come on a big screen so I don't mix the topics for y'all. I was debating. I was like, Chris Brown is a new era king. He is that guy. But there's just such a big difference between MJ and everyone. And I was giving examples how. I said, MJ is the first person I saw literally men passing out, like just seeing him and then fainting. Right. So that's like, I've never seen Chris Brown do that to men. Like, I'm talking about the way that they would staff from a medical standpoint. Michael Jackson's concerts was insane, you know. And then I said a sarcastic joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. I said, no artist got bodies, you know, like that, but Michael Jackson does. I said, I bet you if we Google it, we could find there's cases where people have died over Michael Jackson, whether they died trying to get to him, climbing fences to get into a concert, hurt themselves. And I don't mean like let's say the Travis Scott situation. I'm talking about where it's like self-incurred, like they killed themselves over Michael Jackson one way or another. The next example that I gave, I said, our kids know Michael Jackson. We don't even have to introduce them to Michael Jackson. Okay. Our kids will know what a moonwalk is. I don't know any artist that's going to continue that role like that. Michael Jackson does. All right. Last but not least, we brought up a stat on a prior stream that he was the highest paid celebrity last year. He's been dead for like 15 years or something like that. When I said that last night at the table, a couple people didn't believe me. Ant was with us. Ant goes on his phone. He's like, let me see if ARP just talking shit because he's been drinking. He's like, shit, that's true. 600 million last year, highest paid celebrity. He's not even here. Michael Jackson. I said, now can Chris Brown do that shit? Michael Jackson got video games. Moonwalker. I got it. I got the game. Like, he might have one on Sega Master System too. Movies, been there, done that. He's just a global thing. It's just you can't get to that. I don't know if we'll ever see somebody get to that level again. I don't know if Chris Brown, if he could really beef like that with Prince. MJ could though. Chris Brown's that guy. I don't know if Chris Brown could out Prince. I don't know if he could. MJ did. He toppled, he overshadowed Prince, right? It's MJ. It don't make no fucking sense how the world reacted to that guy. I don't understand it. It's something to be studied. But anyway, moving on through the rest of some of this flash news, y'all. Next up, I got, what was this one? This was 10 rappers ranked their top 5. I think I got this one out of Checks and Balances. Shout out to y'all. Now I wanted to see when I was going through this if any of these rappers was just off the wall with it. Young Thug's top 5. So he's got Pac 1, Drake, Wale and Big Sean tied for 3, Kanye 4, Lil Wayne 5. I'm not mad at his list. Okay, I'll keep it moving. Drake, Big's number 1, Jay's number 2, Wayne's number 3, Young Tony, I don't even know who that is, somebody from OVO, and Andre 3000 is number 5. It's a very good top 5. Can't be mad at it. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Wayne, Jay-Z 1, Missy Elliott 2. Very uncommon, but you just don't be mad when somebody reveres in Missy Elliott. So it's got Missy Elliott 2, Eminem 3, Big 4, Drake 5. Great list. Nope. Leave him alone. Juice WRLD. Now, seeing some of these younger guys, I got scared when I started going through some of these shits. He's got Wayne 1, Kanye 2, Kid Cudi 3. Why? But okay, it's your top 5, so I ain't gonna do too much. Escape the Fate, never heard of him. Future 5. I don't know. I need to understand why people have Cudi in their top 5s. No disrespect to Cudi. Jay-Z's top 5. He's got Big 1, Pac 2, Kool G Rap 3, Big Daddy Kane 4, KRS 1, number 5. I thought that he had Rakim on his shit, but he's always looked at the Big Daddy Kanes, the Chris's, and definitely Kool G Raps a certain way. I didn't know that he had Pac number 2. I think I seen him say that in an interview though. No Nas in your top 5, Jay? No? You hater? Nah, he's going with 3 of the 5 is old school guys. You know what I'm saying? And he puts these 2 GOATs at the 1 and 2. He kind of got a list that's hard to argue with him and get mad at him for. So I see what you're doing there, but I do think it's genuine. Okay, I do. 21's got himself as number 1. Ain't mad at you. Do your thing. He's got Jay as number 2. He's got Big as number 3. Doesn't it kill you sometimes when some of these rappers who are not lyrical at all, they literally be ABC 1, 2, 3 rappers, and they have some of the most lyrical favorites ever? It's just like, well, were you inspired by that person or not? All right, but you got Big 3. I have no clue who Young Nudie is, and he's got Nip number 5. That's a dope addition to see Nip. Nip was just such an impactful type of persona, man. Like, I ain't mad at him on any list. Cool list though. I just don't know who Young Nudie is. Lotto's top 5. She got Gucci number 1. That's because he's like a trap goat. So like, I get it. All right, moving along. Lil Wayne, she's got herself number 3. Baby Drill, don't know who that is. Flo Milli, don't know who that is. Okay, personal picks. That's the way it feels. Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne number 1. Jay-Z number 2 is How Ironic. Well, at least you're keeping it real with yourself. Or if we ask you today, would you still say this list? Would you still say Jay as much as you try to beef with him? Big number 3. Kiss number 4. Fab number 5. I bet you no women have other women on their shit. I don't know who Baby Drill and Flo Milli is, so I give Lotto a pass. No, she beefed with Kim, so she can't put Kim. No Roxanne, no Missy, no. She could align with Missy as one of her OGs with that style of creativity and their visuals and all the colorful, and how they did their videos and the faces that they make. And why you don't got Missy on your list? Huh? I'm surprised. That's how you could get a lady on and still be well respected. Trippie Redd got Lil Wayne, Drake number 2, Andre 3000 number 3, Lil Uzi Vert number 4, Playboy Cardi on it. So him and his rock star friends, Uzi and Cardi is probably why you're a similar type of artist. I don't want to see these two guys on a top 5. Well, let me shut up. Let me just shut up. Andre 3000, Drake, Lil Wayne, ain't mad. Lil Tech, I don't even know who Lil Tecca is, but his top 5 is Ken Carson, Lacey, who, Lil Baby, Gunna, Shawnee Bin Laden. I don't even know these people other than I know Lil Baby and Gunna, of course, but who are these people? Who is this guy? And maybe it's just some new era type shit. So I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Fuck it. Nobody had the type of list though that makes you pissed off. So it's all good. It's all good. I got 2 more. I wanted to go to this for my real estate folks, man. This is incredible. The Weeknd just brought this $55 million Florida mansion. It is on the edge of the water like that. This is, from the aerial view, his pool looks like a carpet. Like the design on the ground floor of the pool that's casting this design, it looks like a designer carpet or some shit. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where is this? Look at his pool. Look at his pool. Infinity edged up. Doesn't look like it's modern at all, though. I wouldn't be surprised if this shit was built like over 20, 30 years ago. I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely not new construction. But once you get on the inside, spend your money. Yeah, this is all modernized, though. The inside is modernized. The outside definitely looks like an older build. Okay. Oh, look at these views. This is how you walk outside. Look at these views. Nasty. This is inspiration, people. It's the exact same stove that I have in the back, the Wolves. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Nice. Nice. Is that an elevator? I don't know. Oh, no, it was an entry, I think. Sheesh. Nice aerial view. So he definitely sacrificed land, though. It's still location is the name of the game. But he doesn't have a lot of land. He doesn't have somewhere to go run around and play. This is the tennis court. This is the basketball court. He's got enough area for pool, and then everything else on the sides is just upkeep. But it's not always. Sometimes based on where you want to be. Some people want to be hanging off of a cliff, like their shit cut into a mountainside. Depending on the layout, they don't care about having 10 acres of land. It depends. Even the motor court isn't too big. So yeah, this is more focused to me on just being on the water like this, which is still gonna trump up the price tag of this. Crazy, 55 million. Ugh, crazy. Looks real nice at night. Yeah, glass everywhere. That's the difference, man. You start getting to these beautiful areas, these upscale zip codes, and these mansions. People don't have blinds, B. They don't have shades and like the big windows of their home, front and back and rear. At night, it's just you could look through the shit, and you think from what we come from, you think like, damn, where's your privacy? It's built into the location, because sometimes you have like a lot of like high trees around you and from other properties of view, or high gates or high walls. But you just don't have on certain properties and certain windows. You just don't have shades and curtains. It just doesn't work like that. You know, it is what it is. Beautiful, man. Shout out to him, man. That's what the work gets you. All right, this last one. This one's coming from Capo. Shout out to Checks and Balances. You was wilding with this one, buddy. I saw this and I said, "Oh, you found one. Fire." I don't care what nobody say. So when I saw this in Checks and Balances, Capo, I clicked it. And when I started hearing the words at first, you know what I was thinking? I was just like, "Oh, they trying to out Ludacris for stealing the whole concept and the chorus of one of his biggest songs." I was like, "Oh, let me keep playing this. Damn, Chris, how much did you take? How much did you sample?" And then as I went more and more, I was just like, "Oh no, this is a redo, but using some Sinners old school type vibe." I said, "Oh, this is fire. That was fire." Now I see a lot of people in the chat are saying AI. Is that what AI is doing as well? Is like totally recreating music like that? Or did somebody get into the studio with that type of production? That sounded like an orchestra behind them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if somebody got in a booth and created that, but that shit was sick. It's a for sure AI. Oh, AI is too fucking powerful, B. It's too powerful. It's too powerful, man. We won't be here to see the true power of AI. We won't be here to see it. But ages and generations to come, it's gonna be the Matrix, be like it's gonna be the fucking Matrix. Wow. Capo, shout out to you on that one, man. That was dope. Let me see some of these comments on the side. This should have been in Sinners, LOL. I always knew this song was a Negro spiritual. Look at this one right here, have a church in the meme. I knew this would find you. It's quite entertaining. Brilliant. Wow, I literally listened to the whole thing and I enjoyed it. Fire. Yo, it's fire. Look at this one, last one, but not least. Little baby in there getting church. That shit was fire, man. That was a good grab, Capo. All right. 2 hours and 30. Jesus Christ, 2 hours and 30 minutes as if I don't have a life. Happy football Sunday. I did go out last night. I'm probably gonna throw a picture or two up on my gram, probably like within the next 30 minutes or so. Got a chance to hang out last night. That was fun as shit. Fellas, I love y'all. Good times. Went out to eat, had some drinks. The plan that the ladies set was hit this spot, dinner, and then go to a rooftop lounge. None of the fellas knew this shit, and we're all too old. So everybody's just like out after we're going somewhere after this. And it started with my man Ant. No, it started with Ty. It started with my man Ty. My man Ty is just like, I ain't going nowhere after this. I was like, come on, man, don't kill it, man. Like, yo, we out, man. We good after this. Come on, like pull up for like 90 minutes, man. They say that the spot that we go to is like after this, like 13 minutes away, man. Come on, man. We out. He's like, no. I didn't prep for this. I didn't know nothing about going out. I'm not going out, man. I'm a chill, man. And then he started banking on the rest of us because we was eating like some heavy soul food. So he was like, watch, I'm going to see how all y'all talking by the time we done eating. Y'all already filled the table with appetizers and y'all didn't even get y'all mains yet. It's a wrap for y'all. Y'all are all going to be just like me. I'm like, I'm going to keep the hope alive. Yo, Ant, you coming out, right? I didn't even give no story. He was just like, nope, not going. You not coming out neither? Nope. I turned to AB. Yo, what you with? He's like, I don't know. Little shorty's sitting across from him. I was like this. And then it just got contagious. Within like 30 seconds from there, I said, yeah, I don't want to go out neither. My mind was ahead of my body. I was trying to be energetic and not a party poop. I was like, yo, all right, cool. I'm here and that's the plan. We out. And these motherfuckers triggered my physical like ARP. Like, what you talking about? Like, my body started talking to me like, what do you want? Like, shut up. Like, I was like, and then when we was leaving, yo, I was walking to my car, the parking lot, and I was just like, I'm so glad I'm going home now. Like, I tried to sneak in a quick power nap before I got dressed last night because we had like 8:45, 9 o'clock reservations. Everybody was, well, not everybody. Some of us, most of us late. I think I got there like 9:20, 9:30ish. Then we had to wait for our table to be ready for like another 20, 25 minutes. We just hanging out, talking shit. And I feel like I was on the road by like 11:45, 12. I feel like. But as I was walking to my car, B, I was like, it is a wrap. And I really only got like a 25-minute power nap in. That's just not enough. I'm too old. I have to plan ahead. Like niggas need like a week heads up if niggas trying to go out so I could plan this shit out the right way and prep my body for this shit. Shit out here, Holla and Sin tried to make it. They had some stuff going on. They need a heads up because they got the newborn over there. So they was trying to find out if they was going to get a babysitter. It didn't work out for them. But Holla and Sin, they probably would have had the energy. They was already running around all yesterday too, doing some other family stuff. But I would have got there and been like, play a couple of my songs, and I would have started shaking hands. Yo, you leaving ARP? Yeah, I'm out. Nigga, you was the one that was pumping everybody up to come. My body's saying a different song, dog. Like, it's over. It was real nice though. KK, is it something? Is it Culture Kitchen or whatever? Is that it? Nice place, man. What I have? I had the stuffed salmon with dirty rice. For appetizers, I had the salmon bites. I had the lobster bites. I had the little deviled eggs. I had the shrimp on top. I tried those, and they got these, like a general egg roll, but instead it was mac and cheese and sweet potato in it. That was a first for me. A fucking egg roll that got mac and cheese and sweet potato in it. I shouldn't even say sweet potato. Straight soul food candy yams dripping. That was the best shit. Yeah, dirty rice was definitely in the mix, dog. Like definitely had some dirty rice with the stuffed salmon. For drinks, I had a flight of margaritas. It's like a raspberry, strawberry, a general salt malt. Like just had a whole flight. But I just can't without prep, dog. I can't. That's why I thought we was gonna start the stream at like 10 today. If I would have went out, we would have been starting. I mean, out after the dinner, I would have been starting to stream now. Like I'm still recovering, but all right, I'm good. I'm gonna check these games and see how the schedule's looking. I know football has already started. Are the Ravens playing on any channel I have access to right now? If so, I gotta catch up with that today. Other than that, happy Sunday, people. Enjoy the games. Be safe out there. And we back to our regular week schedule tomorrow. You know how we are. 6 a.m. I'll see y'all there. Enjoy. We out.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.
Without my thing, still got a gun.